The guitar today, which I will be showing you, this guitar here, look at all the controls. So it has a lot of sound options. So there will be a lot of sound demonstration in this video. So let's get straight on with it. Let's hear some drop D tuning on this fine gold top. Some people may recognise that tune. So what is this guitar, Dunsey? Well, it's a gold top made by Gibson in 2016, and it is, to give it a Sunday name, it is a Gibson Artist Series Pete Townshend Deluxe Gold Top 76. So yes, a big long name for this guitar, but I guess with all the controls, a big long name is appropriate. So this particular guitar is based on a guitar which was smashed by a Mr. Pete Townshend of The Who on the 1st of April 1976. That's no joke, folks. 1st of April 1976 at the Boston Garden. Smashed it to bits, and it's now in the Victoria and Albert Museum, the original one. But Gibson decided to make a run of these Artist Series in 2016. So as I said, there will be a lot of sound samples in this video. I will get on with it, but before I do, I will tell you what these controls are. So this here is the volume control for the neck pickup. This one here is the volume control for the bridge pickup. This one here is an overall tone control. And this here, this is a blend switch for this middle pickup. So these two outside pickups are Gibson mini humbuckers, which I believe at some point were referred to as New York humbuckers. They're mini humbuckers, and the middle pickup is a DiMarzio super distortion. This control here, when it's in the middle pickup is off. When it's up, the middle pickup is on, and when it's down, the middle pickup is coil split. So there are a ton of options. Let's listen to some clean sounds. I will put the name of the amp that I'm playing through on my Kemper so you can hear it. I say there is a lot of sounds available in this, and I've tried to put them all in here. So here's some clean and some clean-ish sounds. it's almost like option paralysis. There are so many sounds available. I think it sounds really good. Now, what I did when I got this, I got it second hand about 4 years ago or something. They were only made for the 1 year. There's only 150 of these made. I changed the bridge pickup. It came to me with a bare knuckle P90 in it, which sounded really, really good, but I wanted to get it more back to what it would have been stock in 1976. So actually, I found this 1976 Gibson Mini Humbucker was in a Greco gold top, which I bought at one point. So I put that in here. So this has an authentic 1976 Gibson Mini Humbucker in it. The rest of this is all stock. Now, if you look at I'll give you a close-up picture of this. Look at the strap buttons on this. This is not falling off. So let's listen to some more overdriven sounds from this fine looking guitar. Again, I think it sounds really good. Mini humbuckers have an almost unique tone. They're more single coily, like I think like a high output telly bridge pickup. They've definitely got a unique sort of tone in them that cuts through if you're playing. Like, I've only used this a few times at band rehearsal, I've never done a gig with it, but at band rehearsal this really cut through just because of where these pickups sit in the sort of tonal spectrum. And then once you add this in, it fairly chunks it up, although it is nice when you switch and you get the coil split. So yes, a whole lot of different tones available here. So this was very much like Pete's 76, although some of his later stage guitars he did have 2 mini toggles. Now, to accommodate these mini toggle switches, look at the size of the route on the back, fairly hefty. So I think the one that he had with 2 toggles on maybe was a switch which had all 3 pickups on at one time, and maybe a phase switch as well, I think. But this one was like one of his first ones. It only has the 1 mini toggle. The body construction is very much like a 76. It has like a pancake body. And I have to say, unfortunately, the top on this, the lacquer is cracking a bit, which makes it look a little bit older, I guess. But it doesn't look like 1976, it looks like 2016. But unlike an original 76 Les Paul Deluxe, this has weight relief and a modern Gibson weight relief, which makes it a lot easier on your back. The neck profile is very comfortable, bigger than any 70s Gibson Les Paul Deluxe I've played. It's just very, very comfy. It's got big frets on it as well. Tuners are Gibson Deluxe tuners. It's just a lovely guitar, lovely playing guitar, lovely sounding guitar. I think for studio use, this would just have, you can cover so many bases. No pun intended, you can cover so many guitar parts with this guitar. So I've put as many sound samples in as I could, because I figured people might want to hear what this is like, because it looks cool with all these pickups and the options, but there's not many of these out there. I've only seen one other one on eBay at the moment, and it's not exactly cheap. So I thought people might like to see what these guitars sound like. So there you go. Obviously at the end of the video is me wailing away over a backing track on this guitar. My apologies in advance. So there you go, folks. That is a 2016 Gibson Artist Series Les Paul Pete Townshend 76 Deluxe, or Deluxe 76. I can never remember. It has so many names and so many pickup options. As ever, folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsey's Guitar. Although if you got this far, please remember to subscribe. Cheers for now.